Hi, Summit fans. I'm here with Cierra Burdick from the San Antonio Stars. Cierra is the newest addition to San Antonio. Cierra, how do you think you fit into the system?
Um, I think I fit pretty well. The coaches and the players have been very welcoming and have been confident in my abilities, and just for me to go out there and play my game and have the confidence to do so, it's been a lot of fun. So I'm just enjoying this new opportunity, and it's just a blessing to have a second chance.
Speaking of second chances, you're back in New York where you started. You did have an ideal preseason with New York. How have you been able to stay motivated through it all? I know that it was a shock to you. How were you able to come back and still produce the numbers that you are producing for San Antonio?
I love this game. So even when New York decided they were going to waive me, I went home and trained like crazy. A lot of my days were filled with two-a-day practices with weights and conditioning in the morning and my basketball in the afternoon and evening. So I don't do it to get paid by the WNBA. I do it because I love it. So it's easy to stay motivated when I guess my motivation comes from within and not from the outside sources.
How easy was it to have a former Tennessee player on this team?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, Izzy B is like a sister for me. So for us to be reunited is a lot of fun. And I love playing with Izzy B. If I had to pick one center to play with in this world, I would choose her. So we always joked about being reunited and hopefully playing again. We thought it was going to be overseas, but thankfully it's in the WNBA, and it's been a blast so far.
That's great. That's great. So New York has been on a roll lately. How do you guys plan to stop that winning streak? They're on an 8-game winning streak actually. So how do you guys? You are underestimated a little bit.
Of course.
It is the end of the season, and people might not understand the drive that you have. So what are the keys to winning the game tomorrow?
Well, New York's they're a good basketball team, and I've got a lot of respect for them as an organization, and they've got a lot of great players. There's no doubt about that. They've got a strong leader in Tina Charles, and she's been playing phenomenal, per usual. And so we just got to get them out of a rhythm. We've got to make them take tough shots. They're going to score. They've got a ton of scorers on their team, so I don't think we can get deflated when they go on runs. If we can keep it, as a game of runs and go on our runs as well, I think we can, stay with them. And we just got to be locked in on defense, knowing our schemes, knowing their personnel, and just sticking to our game plan.
Late in the season, right before you came, you guys did go on a small winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
How can you channel that for tomorrow?
I think Coach VJ just talks about staying to our principles, playing together as a basketball unit. Unlike other teams, we don't have that necessarily that one star that we rely heavily on, like Minnesota or New York. So in order for us to win basketball games, we have to all play together, and we've got to all 12 come out to play. And I think it's cool that all 12 of us play. I mean, not many teams in this league can say that, but literally everybody from the first man to the 12th man on this roster get in the game, and it's really fun to watch, and it's cool to be a part of that. So we just got to all come in and play our roles and share the basketball, and I think we'll have a good shot.
What would you say to somebody who would underestimate you guys about San Antonio's program?
I mean, this organization is young,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we've got a lot of young talent. So we're building. We're just like college teams have to rebuild when they lose their seniors. I mean, we're rebuilding right now, and I know these past 2 seasons haven't been ideal for the organization, but I know the best is ahead for sure, and I think we're moving in the right direction, and hopefully I can continue to be a part of it.
Absolutely. I'm rooting for you. You know me.
Appreciate it.
So let's take this off of the WNBA spectrum. You have an AAU team that you started. Can you tell the fans about that they might not know?
Yeah, so I started the One Dream organization, and basically it's a AAU program, but it's more than that. We're really focused on helping these girls develop on and off the court. It's more so a mentorship than anything. So yes, we compete in showcase tournaments, and yes, we try to give these girls the platform to make sure that they can play at the next level and be seen by college coaches. But really, we want to help them be built as women and as good people. That's what this foundation and this organization is about. So we had a heck of a summer for it being our first year. We went, I think it was 27-2. So that's solid for the first year. So we're gonna continue. Yeah. Hey, if you're a Charlotte Hooper, come join us.
I know about North Carolina. I'm sorry.
Charlotte surrounding areas. So no, it was something that I wanted to do because I felt like all the Charlotte players, the elite players, were having to go out of the city to play on competitive showcase teams, and it shouldn't have to be that. Charlotte's a hotbed for basketball, so hopefully our organization can be the team that young players want to come to and compete and just continue to grow on and off the court.
See, I think that's very. I know growing up, I was influenced by Don Staley and the Charlotte Sting, and I know a lot of WNBA players are out talking to these little girls. What would you say to a girl, either on or off the court, about how her development?
Yeah, I think my biggest piece of advice is to just continue to work hard. And as cliche as that sounds, it's something that I truly believe in. I was never the strongest or the most athletic or the quickest, but I was determined to be the hardest worker, on whatever team I was on. And I think a lot of that has just been part of my success, is not because I'm the most talented, but just because I continue to work on my craft. And whatever it may be, whatever your craft may be, you have to figure out, what you love, what you have a passion for, what gets your wheels driving, and what, gets you up in the morning. And then you just got to invest in it. You got to give everything you have to that one goal or that one dream, that one passion. And it doesn't have to be sports. It doesn't have to be basketball, or it can be art or medicine. But whatever it is, I think if you put all that you have into it, it'll reward you.
Okay, I think we should end there
All
because
right.
that was powerful.
Let's do it.
Look into the camera and tell the fans where they can follow you.
You can follow me at C_Burdick11. You can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram. If you're an old schooler, Facebook, my name is Cierra Burdick. Or I actually have another Facebook, Cassidy Cierra Burdick, but just use Cierra Burdick. Cassidy is my first name. You didn't know that? Cassidy Cierra Brittany Burdick is my full name. Born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina. 6'2", weighing in at 173 pounds.
All the stats. All the stats.
All right, I'm done. C_Burdick11, Twitter, Instagram. Follow me.
Thanks, Summitt fans. We'll be with you next week.